Now, still on the easing of lockdown, we know that Lagos State government has also said that they are open to reopening of schools. Now, it's not set on stone, but from what we have there, tertiary schools are supposed to open September 21, while primary and secondary schools are supposed to be, primary and secondary schools are supposed to be open September 21, while tertiary institutions are supposed to open 14th of September. We also have the reopening of NYSC orientation camps. But people are still saying we are not ready for the opening of schools. ASU as also, we know that ASU strike is still somewhere around the corner. We don't know where that one is heading, but it's somewhere there. Exactly. But people are saying that Nigeria is not ready for opening of schools. Let's hear from you. For a full reopening of schools.
Well, you see, I'm sorry to always be the one on the left on this issue of this coronavirus. I will continue to remain there as long as there are countries that have not allowed their normal existence to be touched by this pandemic. Okay. As you can see, this is the only pandemic in the world that we are counting body count and infection rates. Ebola had its own body count. Why didn't we subject it to like scoreboard every day? It's just publicity stuff. Well, that's the politics of it. But what I'm saying is that it's not sustainable. Shutting down cinemas, shutting down restaurants, shutting down social gathering centers of the citizens is impacting on their social health. That's another pandemic we are creating needlessly. Sweden is there. Yeah, they may give you publicity now, okay, their rate is increasing, but they've refused. They have refused to allow their lives to be shut down because of the pandemic. And maybe that is the edge Trump is beginning to have in the campaign now over the Democrats. Let's face it. Number one, who must die will die. Who will get infected will get infected. It's not today. Cholera came, it went. This one came, it went. This pandemic, I wonder why it has become we have attached our life, our core to it.
Okay, good. Please, I want the audience to take on it. You're saying that life was not be stopped, but the reason for this is so that life will continue, and that's why we've had this
what I'm trying to say is that even in the flu of 1918, people were wearing masks, and they were watching football. They went to stadiums.
But looking at the peculiarity of Nigeria as a whole, we know we've been complaining about how down our health systems are and all that. We can't necessarily compare. I know we compare a lot of the other countries, but look at the development of other countries. Look at technology and all that, and that's why they are able to still run their economy very well.
How you find out what this problem is this. You were locked down for 30 days or 60 days or more, so that the virus will go down. But when you are in your house, the virus was going up. You've resumed that the virus is there. What do you want to do? Do you want to ban that?
They are giving us school safety open.
Look, the government is right to be cautious.
Yeah.
Because the primary duty of government, according to our constitution, is the security of lives and property.
Yeah.
When the virus broke out, few was known about COVID-19. It was later that more materials, more researches were done, and we are beginning to get to understand it more and more. In relation to our own society, I know in Nigeria there are houses where 50 people, 100 people live inside it. If you go to Lagos Island, particularly Dugaran, you see houses with 500 people living in it, and yet none of them is a victim of
COVID-19. Thank you very much.
So, in my view, I think government is right to try and reopen the schools, but we must still be very cautious in terms of ensuring, safe distancing, ensuring that these students, they have access to sanitization, wash their hands, and all that. We need to go back to the days where hygiene is taught in school.
Okay. Still, the watchword is personal hygiene. Now we have Miracle Chinonso from Abuja. Let Buhari reduce the cost of food, and he should also tell the Fulanis to stop eating the little one we plant. This is from Abuja here. Okay, I just want to appreciate your guest. They spoke really well. The water bill is geared to help the Fulani captain move freely without hindrance. Okay, I don't know about that. Well, that's your own take on this. Okay, someone is saying, when are the schools opening? For Lagos State now, the federal government has, of course, opened the ideas of reopening of schools. And for Lagos State, as I said earlier, all tertiary schools are supposed to open September 14th in Lagos State, while primary and secondary schools in the state will be open from 21st September. So it now depends on individual schools to say, okay, this is when we're going to open. We have everything in store so that we can open and all that. that. So it's still left to your individual schools. But basically, that's for Lagos State, that is when schools should be open.